don't know how many of you have heard this word before, but it's called manifestation. In fact, it is a concept than a word. But what is manifestation exactly? Manifestation is making everything you want to feel and experience a reality through your thoughts, actions, beliefs, and emotions. In other words, if you think it, it'll come. When Ducati India released this poster on their Instagram page about the Multistrada V4 experience across Rajasthan, I was like, wow, I need to do it. Unfortunately, that got cancelled. But as nature has it, your thoughts, dreams have a stronger power than you think. And the Spiti ride happened where I had a chance to experience the Multistrada V4 in one of the best terrains possible in an off-road sections, and man, I loved it. And then when I had a chance to visit Italy and experience the Multistrada V4 and all its features and technology, I was so happy and I wanted to experience it again back home in India. It kept on making me smile every time I had a chance to ride it, and that's when I decided if there is one adventure or a sports tourer that I'm considering in the future, it would be this bike. And before I realized, the dream came true, and here it is. Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and when watching this, welcome to a new vlog here in Pune. Heat, hence you see us sweat. Even an Isuzu which is at 18, typically we put it at 28, it's struggling to cool down. But what's not cooling down is our excitement for the delivery. Ready?
Door open and waiting.
This is super excited to finally take the delivery of the bike. It's been something that I've been waiting for the last 1 month. And I can't wait to ride it, but today, seeing the weather and seeing the timelines, we'll probably just pack it up in the Isuzu and leave as early as possible so that we can reach Hyderabad not beyond maybe 2 a.m. in the morning, because if it's getting too late and too dark, we'll go very slow, but we'll take a call once all the work is done. Are you guys excited to hear the sound of the bike?
That is the, I'm waiting for it.
Okay. Don't expect like that 996, by the way. That is a different breed of an animal.
I know, still that's too raw.
Yeah.
I think this will be tuned down a little.
This will be a much more refined Ducati sound. The full exhaust on this might cost around 5 lakhs more, but not getting that right now.
Future
gift is there? Yeah.
Future upgrades. It's some gift to me.
Asli emi ichara. Gift.
We are giving a lot of good company. You would be alone like this in the car.
Company gift.
Yeah, it's more than any. You can't expect anyone to come like this. ఒకడొచ్చుండే ఇట్లా కార్లో కూర్చుంటుండే.
గిఫ్ట్ అంటే యాక్సెసరీస్, రైడింగ్ గేర్ ఇట్లాంటివి ఇస్తే దిల్ ఖుషి అవుతుంది. కంపెనీస్ గ్రాంటెడ్. అరే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోరా సాంబా, ఆ డైలాగ్ నీకు కూడా రివర్స్ అవుతుంది.
మేము అనుకూలంగా మార్చుతాం దాన్ని
మీకు కన్వీనియంట్ గానా. బైకర్ బాయ్స్ కి బైకర్ ఎక్సైట్మెంట్, అందరు బైక్ వేసుకోవాలి.
బైక్ మీద ఎక్సైట్మెంట్ నీ మీద అనుకుంటారా?
లబ్బర్
డుకాటి అని రాసుకున్నదా? మా చూస్తూ పోటీలో
షోరూమ్ కి వెళ్ళగలరు.
డుకాటి షోరూమ్ లో కొంతమంది చెప్తాము.
The cloth's ready, but the bike will be ready in a while. Hey Neil.
Hi.
We are early than expected.
That's fine. Your bike's getting a
We're expecting the bike to be in this position soon. We still have some time in terms of getting the bike ready, the paperwork and all. The bike's PDI should be done in a matter of time. In fact, you can see there, everything is set in place. That's so nice of them to have that banner here. Hannah boy?
Yes.
Got your cameras and all ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
From a wildlife photographer to a wild bike photographer.
A few moments later.
And the moment we've been finally waiting for the delivery of the bike.
Kallerravadde.
That's the bike.
3, 2, 1, go!
Usually my wife does this. Ready?
2, 1, go!
No, we didn't get a shot. Again.
Take the paper back in.
Thank
Congratulations,
you.
sir.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to Ducati
Appreciate
again.
it. Appreciate everything that you have done today.
Anytime.
Delivery is done. Time to pack the bike to Hyderabad. So I'll not be riding this because it's almost late in the night and we haven't still done the puja formalities fully at home and all that stuff. Need to get the documents, which is what we are waiting for. Based on that, we'll know whether we're staying back here or splitting it in Solapur or driving it back or maybe riding it in the late night. I don't know. I want to make sure it's the safest way. We'll figure it out in a while. But for now, we'll just load this bike into the truck and that's the bike, guys. Oh man, eager to ride but need to be practical and safe.
Perfect. Don't break the motion, huh? Don't break the motion.
Smooth motion. We'll lock it here. As you can see, successfully loaded the bike, and we also have news that the TR document is ready. Should be having it in under 15-20 minutes, so we're good to go. But are we going till Hyderabad or stopping at Solapur is something we'll decide on the way. But for now, that's the setup. Want to ride it more, but that's okay, man. We'll have enough opportunities to ride it. For now, I just want to take it safe, and there's chance of rain. I don't know if you can see in the background, the vehicle's packed and loaded. We are kind of tired, I guess, from a long day, no?
No.
You're yawning. So
That is boring yawning.
boring yawning, huh?
Because I'm bored.
He's chilling at the back.
Because of your driving.
Slow driving. I don't know.
Very slow.
You see, with the vehicle in the back there, I need to be very careful. So, has to happen. But we're all set to go to Solapur first and then maybe Hyderabad. Solapur first and then Hyderabad, maybe. But keeping an eye on the back, because that's my new bike, yaar. If it was 1 year old, I would have been so worried about. But it's okay. The delivery is done. Now time to go back home and start enjoying the bike. For now, we need to finish the drive.
Now also.
You can enjoy.
But brave morning. Good job, Panda Boy. Photos you can expect on Instagram, so make sure you follow us on Instagram. We had to stop. We had to take a break before reaching Hyderabad because if we had continued, we would probably reach by 5 o'clock. Are 5 k continue? Sometimes when you start late, like we started at 6:37, you need to take these breaks to make sure you go safe. If it was only the bike ride, we might have just finished the ride and reach Hyderabad by even 4-5. We would have been okay with that, but we wanted this break. Chalo, we'll sleep, catching us tomorrow on the road for the final stretch. Baga energetic ga, enthusiastic ga unna my friends Panda and Sriman. 4:30 లేస్తారా నన్ను లాస్ట్ లేపండి రా కాస్త నిద్రపోతా అంటే ఒక్కడు లేగాలి ఒక్కడు అలారం
రాత్రి నువ్వు చెప్పినప్పుడు నువ్వే ఫస్ట్ లేగుస్తావు.
అదే నెక్స్ట్ టైం నుంచి అలవాటు మానుకో. లేట్ అయినా పర్లేదు, అసలు అవసరం వాడికి తొందరగా వెళ్ళటం. వాడు లాస్ట్ లేచిండు,
నాకు తెలుసురా నీ మీద కాన్ఫిడెన్స్.
ఆడు చెప్పాడని చెప్పి
ఫస్ట్ వీడియోలో వేసుకెళ్ళి ఎట్లన్నా అన్నీ చేసి వచ్చి కూర్చుంటాడు అనుకున్నా.
I had the temptation to take the bike down today morning too, but then I decided let the bike land in Telangana, our home state. What's your voice? We'll ride only in Telangana.
Home state in
First,
Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak.
మళ్ళీ హోమ్ స్టేట్ ఎందుకు రా, హోమ్ లోనే దింపు.
Home, yeah, but depending on the time, because he said 11:30 callers, na. So. Yeah, but the first landing, the first ride.
గుంజండ్రా నువ్వు కాలు దూరం పెట్టది వదలాలా వదలాలా వదలాలా
As you can see, back in Hyderabad and on the bike, unloaded the bike, gave goodbye to the friends, and now I'm off to my home. Mind you, it's a bit dirty because we towed it from Pune, right? And it was not in a cover, couldn't find a bike cover which is tight enough. We had a basic cover, but that was springing with the wind quite a lot. So removed that because you don't want that to snap to the bike parts and all. So first job is to drive this bike back home and then get my car back from Shiva's avatar. Then take this in the evening for puja, and uske baad maybe registration and all that hangama. But for now I'm just going to enjoy the ride back to Hyderabad, right back to my home, man. Oh man, this is a very sporty version of Multistrada V4, which is already considered a sports tourer. And in that regard, I need to get used to this bike a bit. It's very nimble, like the way you can maneuver this in the city. This is in urban mode, by the way, lowest of power, but it pulls like crazy. The first few things that I noticed on this bike is, first, it's kind of growly. When I took it out in the showroom for the first short spin within the showroom, it felt very smooth and reliable, but today somehow it feels very growly and loud. And then the whole bike well put together. The suspension seems sporty and hard, but it's just super easy to maneuver this bike in the city. It feels small and light except for this portion. And in terms of exhaust note, kind of very refined, right? In terms of exhaust, it feels refined, right? But you see the growl? Oh boy, I need to hold my horses and be careful on this bike, because it's the first ride on this bike, on a new bike. It might not look like a new bike with all the dirt, but still. When I first turned it on at the showroom and took it out of the showroom, I thought this is very smooth, so unlike Ducati. I was missing the scrambler character because it's old school with the vibrations and the engine. It's refined in its own way, but still it had a character. I thought I would miss that with so much of refinement, but this is a V4 refinement. But the connect with the handlebar, the engine, the foot pegs, it's not like crude vibrations, but there is a growl in this bike. This V4 wants to growl so loud. I think it will come alive after 5 to 6,000 RPM, man. Can't wait for the first 1,000 kilometers to be done. Then till 2,500 kilometers, I can go maybe another 2,000-3,000 RPM. But after that, the full nature of this bike can be explored. So till such time, need to be careful. So hard to control the excitement with that much of pull, man. And I've been in stop and go traffic. I can't feel the heat on this bike. Heat management on this is extraordinary. Also, another thing that I noticed is, because of the height, I'm riding it like an ADV, going over speed breakers and dirt roads and all that so far. Short small bits, not too much. But then I realized I have a very sticky tire and magnesium forged rims. I need to be very careful how I go over bumps, at least till I get confidence. Also, please mind, I'm not wearing any gloves, any riding gear. Most of it is in the Isuzu. I can't carry it back home. So first I thought, let me put the bike back in home. We could have gone to our home and unloaded the bike, but Naresh, Panda Boy, had meeting at 12 o'clock. We didn't want to make him miss this for unloading the bike and other stuff. So we unloaded the bike at his place, parked the Isuzu in Sriman's place, and taking the bike to my home. Before you guys ask me a ton of questions, why I went to Pune, why Pikes Peak, how much, kitna hua, kitna mileage hai, all these questions, wait for the future vlog. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and bell icon for instant notifications. This video is all about delivery and our experience, my experience with this, the first ride impressions. And man, I am super happy. I think this bike will be lovely in our ghats. Whenever I can get a ghat, this would be amazing. And this is my first V4 ever. So far I've only owned single or twin cylinder bikes. And the brakes, dude, obviously Brembo Stelima with Panigale V4S brake pads. It has to, but the way this tips over, man, this is gonna be fun on the track. I would definitely feel the weight when I'm accelerating out of a corner or on the straight, but the way this tips, it's just freaking light. Never experienced that in my life. Like the way this tips, I can't tip the RC390. At higher RPMs, this bike has a character, man. Quick shifter is there on this. We have auto blipper, and that quick shifter works beautifully, man. Anyway, let me enjoy this bike more and I'll conclude the video. Hope you enjoyed the delivery of my new Multistrada V4 Pikes Peak. I know a ton of you might have different questions. Some of you are expecting Panigale V4S, SO and RR, but this is something I liked and I'll explain later in my future videos why this. But that's it for today's video. See you guys in the next one. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe and share. Bye bye.